it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
In the corner, Battier with it. Jackson with it. Picked up by Battier. Here's Bibby. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And, you know, one of the things you like about Bibby, he's energetic at the point guard spot and can light you up with his jump shot. This guy is really solid.
First trip to the line for him here. And that one falls for Bibby. Season just getting started here, Greg. Players getting back into their routine, and that's huge, as well as everyone else, just trying to get the rhythm of the season.
Yeah, coaches, refs, support staff, they all take a moment to get into their rhythm as well. I'll throw in commentators, partner, in case I make any mistakes here tonight.
Oh, GA, don't worry about that. You're not making any mistakes, but rhythm is huge for a broadcast, right from the truck to the front table here in front of this great action. Bibby kicks to Jackson. Here's Strickland. Pass to Bibby. 6 on the shot clock. Teardrop shot. Got a hand on it. Bibby against Terry. Starts outside. Back to Terry. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Good on the three-point shot. LaFrenza's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bucks.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Now a timeout called by Boston. On our test, he's checked in for the Bucks. And the Celtics also making a change. Marion's checked in. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Screen by Smith. Jackson in the corner. Back to Bibby. 5 to shoot. And another miss by Boston.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Back to our test. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for LaFrentz. Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Steven Jackson. Pass to Terry. Nowitzki with the screen on Kidd. Shot by Terry, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Outside Jackson. Smith, the pass to Jackson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And I love the passion that Jackson plays with. Never bashful when it comes to pulling the trigger, and an outstanding two-way player.
First free throw is good.
Yeah, I've said it before. It's worth repeating. You cannot underestimate the importance of free throws.
And the Bucks making a change here. Arenas is checked in. And the Celtics also making a change. Weber, he's checked in for Leighton. Both free throws good from Jackson.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Nowitzki with the screen on Marion. Artest kicks to Nowitzki. Terry, that's a 2 with nobody on him. He buries the jumper. Terry's got 7.
And that Terry jumper there, that's the shot capable of doing a lot of damage on the spot up or the pull up. Terry's got a great eye for that shot.
Now, here is Weber. No good. He has missed 3 of his 5 attempts this game. Going inside, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Boy, Ron Artest is such a well-rounded player with tremendous toughness. He gets it done at both ends.
Starks checked in for Jason Terry. Bibby checked in for Boston. Good on both. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Kidd. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
The focus from Kidd, terrific at just keeping his composure even when things get tight.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Milwaukee.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. They get Jason Kidd.
Arenas is so relentless in attacking the basket, always puts all kinds of pressure on the defense.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
Arenas, boy, I tell you, is one of the most confident and explosive scorers in the game. A shoot-first point guard who will let it fly at any time and do real damage with the ball in his hands.
And both free throws good for Arenas. Celtics trail by 8. Now a timeout called by Boston. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their point.
Yeah, and I think they just seem to be a page behind, a step slower out there all game.
Smith dishes the Kidd. 1:56 left in the second quarter. Shot clock at 6. Weber outside. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Nowitzki outside. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Loads it up for Arenas. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleep.
Now, here is Weber. Can't cash in from close range.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
And a wide-open look for Arenas. Sinks the three-pointer. And now an 11-point Milwaukee lead.
And so far, Arenas is feeling it. Fiery offensive games like this are why they call this man the hibachi.
Here is Bibby. Smith kicks to Kidd. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Weber. That misses off the backboard.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Starks outside. Back to Arenas. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Arenas is such a natural scorer. Even when he gets fouled, he still maintains his concentration.
Milwaukee shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. Mornings checked in for the Bucks. Terry comes in for John Starks. And then for Boston, Ilgauskas is checked in for Smith. And Steven Jackson is subbed in for Bibby. Celtics trail by 14. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Outside Kidd. Jackson setting the pick here for Kidd. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Weber. And he gets it to go. Weber's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Bucks lead by 12. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been a clinic from Gilbert Arenas.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Now here's Kidd. Pass to Jackson. Weber outside. Goes back up. And no good that time. Some solid D from Nowitzki. Terry with it. Pass to Nowitzki. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Zydrunas Ilgauskas.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Kidd. Over Arenas. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Kidd.
Kidd will take whatever you give him out there now. Very opportunistic as a shooter.
Terry the pass to Mourning. Outside Arenas. Ball's knocked loose. Kidd with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Good demonstration of concentration there from Weber. Even with the hit, he stayed under control and got it up and down.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
And, guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
I think it's a point of emphasis for this coach, getting to the line where you can pile up some freebies and set your defense.
Terry kicks it over to Arenas. Outside Artest. Nowitzki for three. Hits it from three-point range. Nowitzki's got 7 points in the game.
And few big men can shoot it like Nowitzki.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Outside Jackson. Pass to Kidd. Kidd is double. Marion outside from downtown. And a great assist by Kidd as that one goes in. Marion's got his second basket of the night. Nowitzki outside. Back to Terry. Rebound by the Celtics. Kidd up top, covered by Artest. Marion against Arenas. Weber, the pass to Jackson. Over Terry. Milwaukee with the rebound. Morning's got 5 rebounds tonight. Get against Artest. Nowitzki with the screen on Kidd. Artest misses the 3. Celtics trail by 7. Jackson passes to Weber. And here is Kidd over Terry. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away. Kidd's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, you can just see it in Weber's approach. He's got excellent vision of the court, always looking for passing alleys when they're available.
Nowitzki outside. And Terry up top. He's covered by Kidd. Nice shot by Terry.
High percentage play. He's excellent around the rim.
Boston's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Pass to Kidd. Back to Jackson. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. Marion passes to Jackson. Lets a floater go.
Nice timing on the rejection from Dirk. His teammates like when he hustles on the defensive end like that.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. They get Sean Marion.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
He misses the free throw. Bibby checked in for Boston. And he sinks the second. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Weber outside. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. It's deflected, and he recovers it. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here.
Free throw shooting, not an area he has worried about at all. How about last year? 88% from the line.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Battier's checked in. And so it's Milwaukee with it. Their next game is at Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland, taking on the Cavaliers. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Arenas kicks to Nowitzki. That's good, and Arenas with the assist. Nowitzki's got 10.
And, you know, we know Nowitzki is a phenomenal catch-and-shoot guy. Does a fabulous job measuring up these shots.
Outside Kidd. Inside, deflects the pass. Arenas dishes to Morning. Comes up empty down low.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now, here is Bibby. Five on the clock. Pulls up on the wing. Here's Ilgauskas, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you almost have to climb a ladder to guard Ilgauskas.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Bucks.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And the other thing we've seen them do well tonight is draw fouls. Time and time again throughout this game, they've won trips to the line and converted.
The towering presence of Zydrunas Ilgauskas, intimidating for opposing teams. He's a real matchup problem.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Wang, he's checked in for Morning. And LaFrance is subbed in for Nowitzki. Now, here is Battier. Nothing on the board. From deep, Arenas. Boston grabs the miss. Ilgauskas has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Weber. Plays it up and banks it in.
On the offensive end, Weber has simply been unleashed in this one. I think the defense is going to have to adjust to how aggressive Weber has been.
On the wing, Terry. Bibby covering. Arenas can't hit. And so it's Weber with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. 6-point game. Jackson kicks to Weber. Jackson passes to Strickland. Bibby for three, and the three ball is good. Bibby's got 5 points so far.
Boy, Bibby very effective from here. I love seeing him operate in that space, feeling out the defense and cashing in when he has room to shoot.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Arenas. And the layup falls. Arenas has got 19 points.
Just cooking the D inside. Arenas blows by the contact.
Here's Strickland. A baseline J. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
3/4 of play in a close game here. Milwaukee on top, up 3. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Starks outside. Pass to Wang. From outside, off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Strickland. And that's collected by Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got his 5th rebound in this one. Kidd with the double. 3-pointer. A shot by Starks, no good. Celtics trail by 3. Here's Strickland. Marion passes to Kidd. They get a hand on it. Starks with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Artest with the ball. And it's Marion picking him up. Artest kicks to Starks. Back to Artest. 4 on the shot clock. Looks for Nowitzki, gets it to him, and there it is for him.
On the pick and roll, Nowitzki uses his size so well, disrupting the D and getting himself into shooting position.
Now here's Kidd. Battier with the steal. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Latrey. Boston grabs the miss. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. And stolen by Nowitzki. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Wang. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. They get Sean Marion.
Boy, that's a tough physical play there. Puts the defense in a tough spot and able to get the call.
Warnings checked in for the Bucks. Celtics making a switch here. He hits both from the stripe.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Kidd against Artest. Outside Kidd. Bibby for 3. Here's Ilgauskas. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
Ilgauskas is a 7'3" big man who does a really solid job rebounding the ball.
Nowitzki a screen. Pass to Wang. From deep. And that's good. Dirk Nowitzki for 3. Nowitzki's got 11 in the second half. Now Kidd. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Now Marion. Back to Kidd. Pass to Bibby. There's the triple. Rebound by Ron Artest. Milwaukee leading by 8. Starts with it. Sean Marion covering. Wang can't get it to go. For Boston, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Kidd kicks to Bibby. Fires for 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Nowitzki's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Artest the pass to Lang, and that one drops for him. And it's a 10-point Bucks lead.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
The Celtics call time. A different look for Milwaukee. Gilbert Arenas is checked in for Wang. And it's Terrian for Starks. Weber, he's checked in for the Celtics. Jackson comes in for Mike Bibby. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, the head coach for the Celtics talked to his team during the break, and it was an intense huddle. Coach challenged his team. He told them the effort's not there. It has to get better. If those words work, Kevin.
Fine, thank you, David.
And this is where Weber really eats. Excellent job drawing the foul inside.
The first one falls.
And how unique is Weber? A smooth shooting big man with some sick handles.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Bucks leading by 9. Right side, Artest. Outside, Arenas. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Arenas has got 22.
And you have to honor the three-point shooting of Arenas. A big-time scorer who's shown the consistency from beyond.
Now here's Kidd. Pass to Weber. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Artest on the way. Guarded by Marion. Terry the pass to Arenas.
Strong move inside sends him to the strike.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Bucks, Gilbert Arenas taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Arenas. 1:35 left in the game. Outside Kidd. Here's Weber. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And not one to back down from a challenge. Weber takes it right to the defense there and gets the finish.
And he knocks down the first one. Weber hits them both. 1:25 left to play here in the fourth. They can take their time on this possession.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Bucks passing it around. Arenas with the bucket.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Bucks.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And in the season series, they'll end up taking the upper hand with this first victory for the matchup. A 1-0 record against Boston.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Nowitzki.
Well, he was swatting shots all game long, really owned the defensive end and got a ton of blocks and really protected that rim.
On deep, Arenas. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
And
and it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And here's Jackson. Gilbert Arenas getting it to go from deep. Never outside. 6 to shoot. And it's Mourning with the rebound. And it's the Bucks ball. They're on a 19-7 run. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time. Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. You know, Greg, the discipline each team plays with is really impressive, isn't it?
And, Kevin, both these squads take their time on offense. They work the ball around to get the best quality shot per possession.
Now, here is Miller. Here's Garnett. Good. And Miller gets the assist.
Garnett very comfortable close to the basket now. He's efficient as a low block scorer.
Here's Abdul Rauf. And stolen by Miller. Garnett outside. Pass to Miller. Back to Garnett. Now McGrady. Over Allen. Lock at 6. The shot by McGrady, no good. About a minute played so far here in the first. Now here's Allen from the arc. It's good from long range.
And this is Allen's go-to shot. Just a sensational shooter from the three-point line.
Miller surveying the floor. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
At the line for 2, Andre Miller.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw.
Well, Andre Miller is the definition of a crafty point guard. He's not the biggest, strongest, or fastest, but he can beat you with his mind.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Allen's shot is off.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time. How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Here's Abdul Rauf. Stamey at 13. For 3. Robinson pulls it in. The Hawks have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Garnett kicks to Miller. Pass to McGrady. Looks for Garnett. He gets it to him. Baker passes to Allen. Here's Abdul Rauf. They get it back. Smits. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
It's so difficult trying to keep Smits off the glass. He feasts on these second chance scoring opportunities.
Garnett with the screen for Miller. Pass to McGrady. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
What a finish against contact. He definitely earned that bucket.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances.
Parker's checked in for the Hawks.
In watching McGrady, you see the length and athleticism. He's a matchup nightmare for most teams.
Here's Abdul Rauf. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. Lewis passes to Allen. Robinson with it. 6 to shoot. From past the arc. Buries it from three-point range.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Garnett left side. And it's good. 2 points. Garnett's got 6.
And Parker really did a phenomenal job feeding that ball to his teammate for the shot there. His playmaking ability is off the charts.
Here's Abdul Rauf. Still scoreless. To the middle. Here's Robinson. Bank shot. No good. The Hawks have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Parker outside. Lots of room. Back to Stojakovic. Parker with it. Last game he had 13.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
McGrady outside. Goes back up. And the layup is good. McGrady's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, McGrady inside is confident, using his outstanding length to get the shot he wants and to get it off.
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit. Horry's checked in for Stojakovic. McKee's checked in for Detroit. Here's Abdul Rauf. There's 1:54 left in the first quarter. There's a screen. Pass to Robinson. To the inside. Here's Smits. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
You know, given his size, it makes a lot of sense to feed Smits down low. Really good execution there.
The Hawks have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Parker outside. Here's the 3. The shot by McGrady, no good. The Pistons trailing. Here's Abdul Rauf. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Robinson. Clock at 4. Shoots the 3. Here's Smits. Uses the glass to finish the layup. It's a tie ball game.
Good job offensively, creating a nice look inside.
Now here's Parker. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Connects from three-point range.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside.
Here's Abdul Rauf. Allen. Smits passes to Allen. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Robinson a screen on Parker. Back to Allen. Here's Abdul Rauf. And the 3 off target. Parker outside. McGrady sets a screen for Parker. It's Garnett on the wing. And that one released in time, but no good. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Hawks ahead, up by 3. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
Here's Petrovic following the 3 by Detroit. Johnson with a screen on Robinson. Good on the shot. Petrovic has got his first points of the game.
Petrovic's J, pure, a thing of beauty.
Pass to Lewis. Now here's McKee. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Hawks.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And it's Stojakovic missing.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Over to the left wing. McKee for 3. It's hauled in by Larry Johnson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Hawks. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Well, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
The season is still so young, but Greg, how much do these teams know each other at this point of the year?
Kevin, you're still learning the new plays and terminology and possibly teammates. The first few weeks are huge for the chemistry and trust of the team. And the foundation, that's been set all season long.
And the Hawks making a change here. Miller's checked in. And the free throw, no good.
Tony Parker, the Frenchman, is so exciting as a basketball player. I think it's because of his speed. He has blinding speed and excellent change of pace, too.
Robinson, that's good.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Parker outside. Pass to Johnson. And the rejection by Bradley. Baker kicks to McKee. Here's Robinson. Lewis sets the pick for Robinson. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Hawks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. On the wing, Miller. Guarded by Robinson. And now the Pistons, fast break, pushing it up. And McKee gets it to go. And the Pistons lead by 1.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. Kevin Garnett is checked in for the Hawks. And a switch here also for Detroit. Abdul Rauf, he's checked in for McKee. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Miller kicks to Stojakovic. Six on the shot clock. Shoots it. The Hawks again can't hit.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Outside Robinson. Lewis a screen on Ori. Robinson for 3. Cans it from downtown. Robinson's got 12.
It's a good night when you're racking them up like that.
Abdul Rauf against Miller. Pass to Stojakovic. The Hawks again can't hit. Here are the Pistons with the ball. They've got an 8-0 run. And here is Robinson. Garnett grabs the board.
I guess even he took this one of those once in a while.
Garnett with the screen for Miller. Back to Stojakovic. The three-pointer no good. Detroit leading by 4. Baker passes to Abdul Rauf. They set the screen. Pass to Robinson. Unloads. And it's Robinson again missing. He's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Miller against Abdul Rauf. Shoots a fader. And Garnett misses.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
Baker makes it off the glass. Baker's got the lead up to 6 now for Detroit.
Fantastic work from the big fella inside. Baker's teammates know he can do damage in there.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. So for the Hawks, Robinson's checked in for Ori. And Tracy McGrady's subbed in for Johnson. Miller, the pass to Garnett. Miller outside, pass to McGrady. And he converts the layup. McGrady's got 10 points.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Detroit.
1:05 left to play here in the second quarter. Miller against Abdul-Rauf. Now Allen. They set the pick. Fires from deep. Rebound by the Hawks. Garnett's got his 5th rebound in this one. 18 feet out. Got a piece of it.
Well, the size of Smith so intimidating. He uses those big hands to turn away shots.
For Detroit, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. It's Baker, top of the key. Pass to Abdul-Rauf. Lays it up off the glass. And the Pistons lead by 4.
Certainly not the biggest guy out there, but Abdul-Rauf has the agility to level the playing field inside.
Miller outside. Stojakovic with it. Over Lewis. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Pistons ahead as they end the second quarter on a 12-4 run. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And so Allen will bring it up now for the Pistons. They lead by 4. They host the Kings after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
Hawks foul. Peja Stojakovic. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Lewis. No scoring in this one. Pass to Smits. Back to Baker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Abdul-Rauf.
Garnett's length really helps him contest shots. He's effective at using that length to make things hard for the shooter.
Shots good by Miller.
And they'll take that all day. That's a high percentage look.
Here's Abdul-Rauf. Pass to Allen. There's the 3. David Robinson with the rebound. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Miller outside. Now here is McGrady. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in. Miller's got 3 assists tonight. Here's Abdul-Rauf. Now a timeout called by Detroit. Allen left side. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And it's going to be on Tracy McGrady.
No hesitation, no fear in Allen. I mean, he'll go right at those big fellas.
Detroit shooting their first free throws of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
You know, they would love to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
First one falls for him.
The jumper of Ray Allen is obviously just unreal, but that comes with practice and repetition. Ray puts up thousands of shots every day, perfecting his craft.
Ray Allen hits them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
A tight game here in Atlanta. Lewis against Stojakovic. Garnett with a screen on Lewis. On the wing, Miller. On deep. The rebound by Baker. Baker's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Abdul Rauf. Back to Baker. Now Allen. Shot clock at 6. And it's denied.
Excellent job by McGrady using his length to deny that shot.
And Garnett with the slam. Guys, we're not through 3/4 of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
So it's Detroit now, following the bucket by the Hawks. Let's go. Detroit, no good that time either. The Hawks have gone 3 of 4 so far in the 3rd quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Miller kicks to McGrady. To the paint. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on David Robinson.
At close to 7 feet tall, Vin Baker is not an easy guy to defend. Goes right into the defense and is able to draw the foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he shot foul shots at about a 75% clip a season ago.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And just under 7 feet, Vin Baker is a real presence in the paint. He's good at aggressively going for buckets and stopping his opponents from getting to the boards.
Here's Miller. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Robinson sets a screen for McGrady. Offline with his 3. Detroit's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Pass to Abdul Rauf. Basket good off the assist from Allen. Abdul Rauf's got 5.
If you let Abdul Rauf get comfortable shooting the rock, it's going down, folks. He's one of the best shooters out there.
Miller up on top. Abdul Rauf covering. Goes up high for the 2-handed dunk.
Doing it with style. McGrady punishing the D for giving him that kind of airspace.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. The Pistons leading. Here's Abdul Rauf. He's got 5. Here's Allen. And that one is good. That's 7 points for Allen.
Boy, I like the assertiveness and energy from Allen there. Not letting that interior defense stop him.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. The Hawks making a switch here. Parker's checked in. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Robinson's checked in. Here's Parker. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Pass to McGrady. Here's Garnett. Lewis covering. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Detroit leading by 4. Here's Abdul Rauf. There's 1:47 left in the third quarter of the game. Robinson, that's good.
You know, they've got to make him earn those threes. You play off of him, and he's automatic from that distance.
And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for the Hawks. Pass to McGrady. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got 3 assists now in this one.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Here's Abdul Rauf. 5 points in the game. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Parker inside. Abdul Rauf covering. Up it goes, and the Piston lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Parker. There's a minute left here in the third quarter. Here's Abdul Rauf. Who is outside. Back to Allen. Off target from outside. Hawks have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. For the tie, and the Hawks getting another basket right there.
And I like the decision making. He's taking what the defense is willing to give him.
You know, more and more big guys in the league have that mid-range shot in their bag now, and they need it.
Here's Abdul Rauf, following the score by Kevin Garnett. Abdul Rauf, the pass to Allen.
That's savviness right there by Allen, taking the contact and getting the shot off.
14 foul.
Pistons have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And the first one drops.
The free throw line's a great way to see how confident a player's feeling.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Horry's checked in for Robinson. Johnson comes in for Garnett. Petrovic is checked in for McGrady. And Andre Miller has subbed in for Tony Parker. Ray Allen hits them both. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the third. Miller against McKee. Miller outside. Here's Stojakovic. Back to Miller. To the right side. The 3 won't fall. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Pistons lead by 2. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Here is Miller. Pass to Petrovic. Garnett with a screen on Robinson. Petrovic's shot is off. Pistons shooting the ball at 42%. There's Baker. Abdul Rauf against Miller. Abdul Rauf kicks to Baker. Just 4 to shoot. Robinson for 3, and the rebound collected by Horry. Hawks shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Garnett up top, guarded by Robinson. Garnett dishes to Miller. Outside, Horry. And here's Jackson outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. We can expect a dramatic end to this one.
Yeah, no quit by either side, guys. Neither team willing to give any ground.
Here's Robinson. Rebounded by the Hawks. Garnett's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Johnson. Lets it fly from 18. Detroit with the rebound. Outside Robinson. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Sinks the triple. And the Pistons lead by 2.
Superb ball control. Very patient, waiting for things to develop in pick and rolls. That's good work.
Timeout, Hawks. Robinson's checked in for Johnson. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, well, the Hawks coach had some words for his team during the last timeout. You wouldn't know they were down from what he was talking about. He was positive with the team. He was calm. He said he wanted to keep them focused. It's a pretty good approach, guys. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Now, here is Miller. Pass to Petrovic. And here's Oi for three. And it's Smith with the rebound. The Pistons have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. He gets it in there.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Now Miller. And here's Garnett. Oh, that's blocked.
No, sir. Get it out of here. He wasn't having any of it.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Pass to Robinson. The three. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Miller outside. Back to Garnett. And it's Smith with the rebound. Pistons leading by 4. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Yes, that goes in.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And here's Miller. Pass to Garnett. Here's Ori. Shot to stop the run. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
And these are shots Ori loves taking. Embraces the pressure. Stays relaxed. He's a guy you want taking these shots.
Here's Abdul-Rauf. Timeout. Pistons. For the Hawks, Stojakovic comes in for Ori. And Tracy McGrady subbed in for Petrovic. Detroit also making some changes. Lewis comes in for McKee. And it's Allen in for Robinson. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Back to Allen. Rebounded by the Hawks. Robinson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Allen against Miller. It's stolen. There's Baker. Pass to Allen. Here's Abdul-Rauf. Rocket 6. Over McGrady. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Abdul-Rauf's got 4 this quarter. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. They trail by 6. It's Garnett on the wing. Rebounded by the Pistons. Smits has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Baker with the bucket. And the Pistons lead by 8.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Miller against Abdul-Rauf. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
When Kevin Garnett gets that ball anywhere close to the rack, he's going to throw it down.
For Detroit, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Here's Abdul-Rauf. And it's off from 3-point range. Hawks have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Lets it go from 14. That one's in there. The Detroit lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Kevin Garnett. Detroit's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Lewis outside. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Pistons as Detroit retains possession. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
.50 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Allen, that's good.
Yeah, you know, he makes offense look so easy. Allen, really gifted.
Timeout, Hawks. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's blocked. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Such great timing, defensive awareness, too. When you have to face a defender that can reject you like this, it certainly can change your approach.
Timeout, Hawks. Detroit on D. 6-point game. Shots good by Garnett.
Clutch bucket from Kevin Garnett. He wants the ball in these big-time situations.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
First team foul.
McGrady against Allen. And they double up Allen to the left side wing. Lewis gets the bucket. And the Pistons lead by 6.
What a clutch shot right there from Lewis. This is what leaders do best.
Timeout, Hawks. Here's Garnett. The shot and game clock separated by 4. The rebound by Baker. And they go to the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Detroit, Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. Not sure the miracle, Greg, is on hand here tonight for them.
Well, they need one, but gonna play it until the final whistle.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the final quarter, and he commits the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
Shooting 2.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
And he just garnered a little bit more insurance there. Very confident as he's able to go up and knock those down.
And so the Pistons take the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And, Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you later. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. So glad you could join us on this Saturday night. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. Well, look out in this matchup. Clark, two teams that really run things through their big men down low.
And because of that, Kevin, I think we can expect this to be a physical and bruising kind of game. I mean, these teams really like to get it done inside. It's fun to see which team will be able to dominate the other in the area of physicality. This will be a bump and bump kind of game.
Wallace, that's in there. Carter with the assist. Wallace has got the opening basket of the game for the Suns. Outside Hill. Pass to Odom. Jacks up a three. And it's Mexico City with the rebound. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season.
Yeah, and a bit of a revenge game for them as they were swept in the two-game season series from last year.
And, you know, they might not be in the same conference, but as with any top team, they want to show they can compete with the best teams out of conference, too.
O'Neal, he's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, the defense tries to slow Shaq down inside, but emphasis on tries because O'Neal just too strong.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Odom, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Outside, Phillips. Carter, the pass to Abdul-Rahim. No good with the triple. Chicago's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Hill against Phillips. Three-pointer. And the basket by Hill.
And good to see Hill knocking down the long ball because that really will help his confidence.
Outside, Phillips. Carter outside. O'Neal sets the screen for Carter. Over Hill. And it's Carter missing. Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. It's Hill on the wing, defended by Carter. The drive by Hill. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Allen Iverson is checked in for the Suns. And Chicago also making a switch. Finley's checked in. For Mexico City, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Iverson kicks to Carter. Releases. And he hits the jumper for 2.
Man, he just sees everything on the floor. Nice vision from Iverson to find the open man.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls. Bulls trail by 3. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Hill has the open look. And again, Chicago, no good. For Mexico City, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Iverson passes to O'Neal. It's tipped.
And that's the big reason why Muresan's out there. That's to change as many shots as he can. And with that frame and those long arms, he's not an easy man to contend with. Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk.
Yeah, for sure. That was a take no chances, take no prisoners slam right there, guys.
Here is Carter after the Bulls pick up 2. There's the lob to Carter. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
No clue where that pass is going. That is a brutal turnover.
Pau Gasol's checked in for Wallace. Chicago trailing. Here's Marbury. Still without a basket. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Iverson. Fast break. Here come the Suns. Over Marbury. And it's Iverson missing. Chicago is gone. 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Carter down low. Hill's there. Carter kicks to Iverson. Outside Gasol. Here's Shaq. And no good. Trying to use the glass. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 6 in the field. Hill passes to Finley. Over to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. The Bulls need to get a shot on. A shot by Crozier, no good. And Mexico City shooting 33% here in the first quarter.
O'Neal is a force of nature. And once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. .105 left here in the opening quarter. Outside Hardaway. To the wing right side. Uncovered. Marbury. Good.
Bang, bang. That's being shot ready.
Penny Hardaway.
Last outing for Chicago. They won that game against the Spurs. Screen by O'Neal. Here's Serbiak. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays down.
And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Michael Finley's combination of size and athleticism and skill, too much for the defense to handle there.
Mexico City making a switch here. Gasol's checked in. Richardson, he's checked in for the Bulls. Wallace outside. To the inside. Here's Gasol. Buries it down low.
And the long arms that Gasol has is what allows him to drop dunks on defenders. What a powerful force close to the rim.
Now here is Hardaway. 9 points last game. Pass to Finley. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Reeves, hits the jump hook.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
It's all tied in Mexico City. And we'll be back with you right after this. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
Iverson against Richardson. Shoots. Jason Richardson pulls it in.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Finley up top. Iverson covering. And stolen by Gasol. Iverson outside. Inside. It's Gasol missing.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here is Martin. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. Richardson the pass to Reeves. With the new season clock officially underway, what are you most excited about as we go into this new season?
Yeah, I'm always looking forward, Kevin, to which players make the big jumps from year to year. We hear all the time about players putting in the time and work during the offseason. Now we get to see which ones have really done that.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
Knocking down your freebies can help you get in a rhythm and stay there.
Chauncey Billups checked in for Mexico City. The Bulls making a change here as well. Odom, he's checked in for Richardson. Wallace outside. Takes a 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Wallace has got 5 now.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Here's Serbiak. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
Give Michael Finley.
Team foul.
Yeah, and Serbiak loves shooting the ball. All he needs is a little daylight, and he is ready to fire.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Mexico City.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
The first one falls. Jason Richardson is checked in for Michael Finley. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Outside Odom. And the rebound goes to Pau Gasol. Mexico City leading by 3. Wallace kicks to Billups. Pass to Serbiak. Puts up a 3. It's all in by the Bulls.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
It's Richardson on the wing. Reeves with the screen on Iverson. Richardson, no luck. Mexico City is gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Billups from outside. And they'll get another chance. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Serbiak's got the lead up to 5 now for the Suns.
I love how quick Serbiak is. I mean, doesn't waste any time getting his shot off. That quick release I'm talking about. Catch and shoot is right in his wheelhouse.
Timeout called, the Bulls.
Substitution on the court.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And it's Shaquille O'Neal with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Odom on the wing. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Odom was not going to allow that foul to keep him from scoring the ball. Well done.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And this season, he's maintained very good form at the line, shooting at about an 83% clip.
And guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
Now here's Billups. Still yet to score. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. No good on the three.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Hill passes to Marbury. Hill inside. Wallace covering. And it's sent back by Wallace.
Snuffed it out. What a timely block that was.
Here's Martin. He nails it. And we're tied up. Martin's got his second basket.
If you don't get a body on Martin, and when you don't get a body on him, he's wreaking havoc on that offensive glass.
Billups passes to Zerbiak. Pass to Carter. Six to shoot. Rebound by the Bulls. Martin's got 4 rebounds in this game. Hill passes to Marbury. 1:57 left here in the second. And here is Odom. Fires the three. Hits the three-point bomb. And now it's a 3-point Bulls lead.
And I love how Odom stretches the floor. They're always ready to shoot from distance when the defense isn't focused.
And the Suns call their first time out of the game. Here's Billups. He has yet to score. We've got 1:28 left in the first half of the game. Carter outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Carter's got the game tied up here for Mexico City.
I think you got to be up on Carter all the time, before the catch.
There's the pick. Here's Marbury. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. 59 seconds left now here in the second. Odom against Carter. Gasol. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Brad Hill picks one up.
I like the poise and the savvy there. Gasol pulling his defender in with the fake to get some contact.
For Mexico City, they've been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And that just has to improve, guys. I mean, the free throw shooting is something that has to get better. You're immediately putting yourself at a disadvantage when you shoot that poorly from the line.
And he knocks down the first one.
A truly skillful 7-footer. Pau Gasol doesn't just rely on his size to beat others to buckets and boards. There's a finesse to his game most big men don't possess.
Gasol hits them both. There's 49 seconds left in the first half. Odom on the wing. Mirazon passes to Odom. Just 5 on the clock. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
When Odom uses his length inside like that, it's really hard to contest him without fouling.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
Lamar Odom, 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
You look at the versatility of Odom, especially at the defensive end where he can guard multiple positions, makes him extremely valuable.
The Suns making a switch here. Wallace is checked in. And Odom drops him.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Outside Phillips. Pass to Carter. Here's Shaq. The layup off target. And he comes up with the deuce. O'Neal's got his third bucket of the night.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. The Suns on top, leading by just 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game. Great performance by Lamar Odom.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Phillips with the ball, and it's Odom picking him up. Carter for 3. The basket good off the assist from Phillips. Carter's got 8 points.
Hey, that stroke from Carter, as smooth as a baby's bottom.
Bulls trail by 5. Right side Hill. Over Carter. Hill, no good.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Pass to Abdul-Rahim. Here's Shaq, and Shaq with the slam.
O'Neal throwing himself around and coming away with the bucket. He is an absolute wrecking ball, and a gigantic one on the glass.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Hill kicks it to Odom. It's back to Hill. There's the pick. To the middle, trying to find Shaq. He's got it now.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Suns. It's a 5-point game. Lets it go with a 3. Martin gets the rebound. Martin's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Marbury. A 3-pointer off the mark. The Suns have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Down low, here's Shaq, and it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Still Mexico City's ball. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
That's exactly what a team needs when they're playing from behind. Energetic defense.
Six on the shot clock. The 3. Abdul-Rahim can't hit.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Odom played in with a nice touch off the glass. Odom's got 10 points in the game.
Working the blocks nicely. Lamar Odom dumps it in from inside.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Outside Phillips. Pass to Carter. Now O'Neal. And Shaq with the slam.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Martin with a screen on Carter. And Martin now top of the key. Here's Marbury. Pass to Murazan. Shot clock at 6. Here's Marber, who's guarded by Billups. Suns leading by 5. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Now here is Carter. Here's Abdul Rahim.
Yes. First personal foul.
Bulls trail by 5. Odom deciding where to go with it. Finds himself wide open and drills it. 12 points for him.
Right now, Odom all in his bag. He's a very effective scorer when he uses his full toolkit.
Timeout called, the Suns. Iverson's checked in for Chauncey Billups. And the Bulls making a change also. Michael Finley, he's checked in for Lamar Odom. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Iverson outside. Wallace the screen. Lets the 3 fly. Iverson no good. Bulls trail by 3. Pass to Hill. Here's Marber. Shot clock at 5. Here's Finley. Iverson covering. And Finley gets it to go. Finley's got 5.
And Finley loves this shot. I mean, whenever the mid-range opens up, he's making use of that area of the floor.
Iverson passes to Carter. And a miss there on the triple. Bulls have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Pass to Marbury. Now Finley. Here's the screen. For the lead. And it's Mexico City with the rebound. Shaq's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Iverson passes to Carter. Iverson outside. O'Neal outside. O'Neal is double. Carter with the 3. Drills it from outside. Carter's got 6 here in this quarter.
And how about O'Neal zipping passes over to his guys, using that height to find open teammates.
And here's Hill, who will bring it up for the Bulls. Trailing by 4. Pass to Marbury. And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Finley. 5 points in the game. Pass to Reeves. Nails the baby hook. Reeves has got his second bucket.
Textbook screen, which leads to the nice bucket there.
41 seconds left in the third. And here is Serbia. Here's Wallace. Into the lane. Wallace. Martin gets the rebound. Martin's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Now here is Hill. For the tie. Outside Hardaway. Pocket 6. Pass to Finley for the lead. Nailed from three-point land.
3 points.
Finley's got his third basket of the night right there. third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. It's the Bulls as they wrap up the third quarter with a 13-5 run. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Odom. Takes the 3. And Shaq pulls it down. O'Neal's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. On the wing, Iverson. Started by Finley. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on Penny Hardaway.
Baiting defenders in the fouls. AI so good at drawing fouls and getting to the strike.
Allen Iverson. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Iverson.
You can really tell Iverson approaches the game with a single-minded focus. Can be intimidating trying to defend a guy with his level of skill and determination.
And both free throws good for Iverson. Chicago trailing here. Odom on the wing. A 3 ball. O'Neal with the rebound. And for the Suns, their shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Iverson passes to O'Neal. Over Marbury. And there's Shaq. That's good on the assist by Iverson.
Boy, they keep feeding Shaq, and he keeps scoring. The big guy giving his team exactly what they want.
Outside Odom. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Here's Marbury. Just 5 to shoot. Reeves with the screen on Billups. And it's Marbury missing. Suns leading by 3. Iverson with the ball. Outside Billups. O'Neal a screen on Hardaway. From deep, Billups buries the long-range jumper. Billups has got his first 3 points of the game.
3-point shooting is just one aspect of what makes Billups such an effective point guard.
The Bulls call timeout. Chicago making a switch here. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Bulls coach was going over with his team. And he begged his guys to get after it on the break. He said, let's keep up the tempo, guys. You know how dangerous we are on the break. Be confident with the ball. Take risks. Move it, guys.
Thank you, David. Odom on the wing. Pass to Murazan. Back to Odom. Looking to end the run.
Lamar Odom terrorizing that rack with the ferocious throwdown.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Iverson outside. Here's Abdul-Rahim, guarded by Odom. Takes the 13-footer. Abdul-Rahim can't hit.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the deep.
Odom, the pass to Marbury. Here's Murazan. To the middle. Here's Odom. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Suns leading by 4. Abdul-Rahim passes to Iverson. Shaq with it. Now Iverson. 6 to shoot. Gasol, a screen on Hardaway. The 3 from Iverson, and the rebound goes to Odom.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
It's blocked, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Wallace is checked in for Mexico City. Carter comes in for Allen Iverson. Kenyon Martin, he's checked in for Chicago. Hill comes in for Hardaway. Hill up top. Bulls moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. Shoots it up. Here's Mirazon. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Vince Carter on the wing. Wallace outside. It's O'Neal atop the key. Pass to Wallace. Launches it. And once again off the mark by Mexico City. O'Neal against Odom. Here's Marbury. Outside Martin. Here's Mirazon. And the shot falls short this time. Mexico City has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Wallace dishes to Billups. Here's Carter. Back to Wallace. Pass to Abdul-Rahim. Trying to get something going. Up again. And O'Neal's right there. Shaq's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Big bucket from a big man. Shaq is special.
Here's Marbury. Started by Billups. 1:24 left in the 4th quarter. For 3. Hill cranes the 3-pointer.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
The Suns call time. .116 left in the 4th. To the inside. Here's Shaq. Mirazon the rebound. And Odom's got the ball here for the Bulls. It's a 1-point game. Here's Marbury. To take the lead.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
The Suns call time. Outside Billups. Here's Shaq. Yes!
The big man has big game and big personality, so he is not afraid of the big moments. He gets it done in crunch time.
The Bulls call timeout. .41 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. The Bulls call timeout. Hill kicks to Martin. Here's Marbury. A floater. Billups with the block.
No, sir. He was not letting that one go.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to O'Neal. into the paint. Got it.
And they still have a foul to give at this point.
The Bulls call timeout. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
And if you can get a three, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
"17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Murison, guarded by O'Neal. For 3, Hill misses the tray. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
The Suns call time. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for 2, Chauncey Billups.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So the Suns win it. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to on both ends, and just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time. Welcome fans to 2K Sports Tuesday night presentation of NBA basketball. In this game, we'll see the Milwaukee Bucks going up against the Los Angeles Clippers. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. So, Clark, when a team faces the front end of a back-to-back, what changes in their approach?
You know, by and large, I think they play it normally for the most part, Kevin. But if they are up big or down big with a quarter to go, I think that's when they might consider thinking about tomorrow.
Now here's Arenas. Morning a screen on Wade. From deep, Arenas. Rebound, Camby. James looking it over. And stolen by Nowitzki. Artest on the way. Crafty move. Camby with the block. James outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing. Here's Artest. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Artest making his case inside.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Artest against James. Nash outside. No good on the triple. For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Artest kicks to Terry. Inside. Here's Mourning, and Mourning throws it down.
Boy, the aggressiveness of Mourning inside, I like it. I mean, when he's this deep, he's looking to throw it down.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Stoudemire setting the pick for Nash. Good on the triple.
Boy, you got to have some confidence to shoot it from that deep, and this guy let it fly. Outside, Arenas. Terry setting the pick for Arenas. The rebound by James.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Now, here's Nash. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Outside, Arenas. Mourning a screen on Nash. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Just cooking the D inside. Arenas blows by the contact.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. Milwaukee making a switch here. Pattier's checked in. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Hamilton's checked in. LeBron kicks to Camby. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
How much fun would it be to play with Steve Nash? I mean, man, I know everybody who can score it or shoot it would love to be on the floor with him.
Here is Arenas following the basket made by Marcus Camby. Nowitzki outside from outside the arc, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Got his feet set, let it fly.
Clippers trail by 4. First quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Nash outside. Pass to James. Shot clock at 6. Camby with it. This one for 3. Good, and the assist goes to James. Camby's got 5.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Arenas. 11-point game his last outing. Terry the pass to Batty. Beyond the arc. Mourning kicks to Nowitzki. Traps in the tray. Nowitzki's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Bucks.
And the defense has to be up on Nowitzki more than that because he's too good a shooter from outside.
Nash against Terry. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Starks checked in for Jason Terry. Pierce is checked in for the Clippers. Bucks leading by 4. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Absolutely, especially on the road when you need those guys off the bench to up the ante.
Here's Arenas, and he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. Nowitzki outside. Mourning passes to Nowitzki. Tries again. Mourning's shot is good.
Yeah, Mourning just a beast on the glass, using that muscular frame to get into prime position there on the board.
Now here's Nash. Pass to Hamilton. Now here's LeBron. Off target from three-point range. Nowitzki dishes to Starks. 55 seconds left in the first. Outside Arenas. Mourning a screen on Hamilton. 4 on the clock. Arenas misses.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Pass to Nash. Launches a 3. The rebound by the Bucks. Battier outside. And here is Nowitzki. John Starks on the wing, covered by Hamilton. Nowitzki in the post. Bucket is good. Nowitzki's got 8 points.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Ooh, Dirk Nowitzki has been leading the charge for the Milwaukee Bucks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
Well, you got to appreciate Divac's basketball IQ. I mean, knowing exactly when to shoot off the catch. This guy's a smart basketball player.
Now, here is Starks. No scoring in this one. On the wing, Terry. He's guarded by Davis. Shot by Terry, no good.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Outside, Davis. Back to Pierce. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Not backing up or backing down. Pierce knows he's got to keep going after his shot when the defense is trying to be tight on him.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
First free throw is good.
He stands 6'7" with guard skills. Paul Pierce is quite a unique player. I mean, he can do everything offensively, and I think the team's lucky to have him.
Ron Artest, he's checked in for the Bucks. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Wade's checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Probably as close to a short ping as you can have at the free throw line.
Artest kicks to Terry. Pass to Battier. Artest on the way. Lights one up, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
An impressive combination of desire and intensity. Ron Artest plays as hard as anybody in the league.
The Bucks shooting their first free throw of the night.
First team foul. At the line for the Bucks, Artest, shooting 1.
That's good from Artest.
Yeah, you're not going to find a more rugged player than Artest. He will battle for every loose ball, every rebound, and he'll defend with every ounce of energy he has.
Now here's Stoudemire. Hasn't made one yet. Here's against Battier. 5 to shoot. Right side Pierce. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Some solid defense from Battier. Terry the pass to Artest. Terry with a screen on Pierce. Pass to Terry. Buries the 20-footer. Terry's got the lead up to 8 now for Milwaukee.
Defenders have to be alert to what Terry's able to do because he's quick at pulling the trigger on the catch.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Gilbert Arenas is checked in for Milwaukee. The Clippers also making some changes. LeBron comes in for Pierce. Davis is subbed in for Richard Hamilton. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Davis looking for an opening. Artest against LeBron. Stolen. Outside Artest. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Clippers trail by 8. Here's LeBron. 20 points for him last game again. And it's blocked.
Terrific job by him to get ideal positioning on defense there. What a block.
Wang. And that's in. Nice feet on the play. And the Bucks lead by 10.
You know, he's a volume shooter and a terrific scorer, but Arenas also is a crafty passer, too.
The Clippers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Stoudemire setting the pick for Wade. To the middle. Here's Divac. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. Divac has got his second basket of the night.
And, you know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Bucks leading by 8. Pass to LaFrance. Terry outside. Up and in on the layup. Terry's got 4 points in the quarter.
At a size disadvantage, clearly, but Terry still found a way to make it work.
And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Los Angeles.
Yeah, and in that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
And the hustle they showed on that end was infectious, contagious. I mean, their squad really got after it.
And the rejection by Stoudemire. Wade dishes to Divac. Artest against James. Pass to Wade. Stoudemire with a screen on Arenas. Just 5 on the clock. Wade passes to Divac. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And you got to be careful guarding Stoudemire because he is clever at drawing fouls.
The Clippers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
2 shots.
Free throw good, Stoudemire.
What a player. His attitude and confidence infectious.
Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Starks comes in for Terry. And then for Los Angeles, Pierce is checked in for Divac. And it's Nash in for Davis. Now, here is our test. 5 points in the game. Nowitzki, that's for 2. And the rebound goes to Nash.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Pass to Stoudemire. 1:22 left to play here in the half. And stolen by Arenas. And here's the break. Here's Wang. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And guys, how about the concentration on that finish? He's so skilled at absorbing the contact.
The Bucks shooting their 2nd free throw attempt on the night. And the Bucks making a change here. Terry's checked in. Marcus Camby, he's checked in for the Clippers. And that one misses. Clippers trail by 10. James, the bounce pass. Camby, a screen on Terry. Here's Nash. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Getting aggressive against the foul. Nash sinks that tough make for the end one.
And the Bucks making a change here. Morning's checked in. Bucks leading by 7. Nowitzki outside. Morning a screen on Stoudemire. Here's Nowitzki. Back to our test. Morning with the screen. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Clippers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the 2nd quarter. Now here's Nash. He has 6. And stolen by Arenas. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
The more you watch Arenas, the more it seems like the sky is the limit when it comes to his ability. Starting to do things you just don't expect from a guy his size.
First one falls for him. And so he hits both.
Arenas, boy, I tell you, is one of the most confident and explosive scorers in the game. A shoot-first point guard who will let it fly at any time and do real damage with the ball in his hands.
And so it's Milwaukee ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We come back right after this. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. It's been quite a game for Dirk Nowitzki.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And we've got 3rd quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. And it's Wade with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. 9-point game. Pass to Nash. 6 on the shot clock. Rebounded by the Bucks. Mourning's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Artest against James. Pass to Mourning. Over Nash. And he can't bank that one in. Clippers trail by 9. Outside, James. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. And they double up James. Now Stoudemire. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
Looking like a monster inside. Stoudemire using that size and power to get the finish.
It's Terry outside. Drills the three-pointer. Terry's got the lead up to 10 now for Milwaukee.
Showing he can bury the long-range missile. I like when he takes these with confidence.
And the Clippers call time here. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Look at the Clippers. Things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And, of course, the Bucks, a half game back.
And I think for Milwaukee, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season. Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Outside Arenas. Artest on the way. Nowitzki outside. And another three for Milwaukee.
Love the response from Dirk. Wasting no time answering with his own triple.
And here is Los Angeles now, trailing by 10. Camby sets the screen for Nash. Nice move. He takes it up and lays it in. Nash has got 8 points.
That's how you run the two-man game. Nice shot.
And there's Terry. He's got 7. Pass to Nowitzki. Now Arenas. Shot clock at 6. Here's Mourning. And that's collected by Camby. Camby's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. On the wing, James. Covered by Artest. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Stoudemire kicks to James. With the fadeaway. It's hauled in by Nowitzki. Bucks leading by 8. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Outside Terry. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. James finds Wade. James outside. Pass to Nash. Stoudemire with a screen on Terry. Nash can't get it to go. Milwaukee's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Nowitzki dishes to Arenas. Back to Nowitzki. Here's Terry. To the inside. Outside for Arenas. Good on the three-point shot. He's got 7.
And you have to honor the three-point shooting of Arenas. A big-time scorer who's shown the consistency from beyond.
And the Clippers call time here.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
Shane Battier is checked in for Ron Artest. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Hamilton's checked in for Dwayne Wade. Hamilton outside. Down low. Here's Camby. And slam dunk by Camby.
Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
And it's Terry with the ball for the Bucks. 1:58 left in the third. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
A go-to shot for Terry. He has so much confidence in his three ball.
James with it. He's been a go-to guy for them when they've needed offense. He's averaging 19 points a game. Here's Stoudemire. He can't hit that time. Some solid D from Nowitzki. Arenas passes to Mourning. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Boy, the strength of Mourning obvious. They're able to protect the ball through contact and still finish.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
You know, Mourning plays with such passion. I love it. A leader both on and off the floor. A very imposing center.
Now here's Stoudemire. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Nash against Terry. And there's Nash. That's good on the assist by Stoudemire. 10 points for Nash.
And Nash just making it look too easy. I mean, he's got one of the purest shooting strokes in all of basketball.
Here's Starks. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one is on Stoudemire. Milwaukee shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one misses.
Such a scrappy, competitive guard. John Starks is somebody you want to go to battle with. He's willing to do anything to win.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Wang comes in for Mourning. And LaFrance is subbed in for Nowitzki. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Baron Davis, he's checked in for Nash. Now here's Pierce. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now he averages nearly 12 points a game. Terry kicks to Starks. Davis against Terry. And it's good for 2. Terry's got 8 points in the quarter.
You know, they'll take the points, but I'm sure Coach would prefer a higher percentage look next time.
Back to Davis. To the paint. Picked off in midair. And here we go. Fast break. Petty's got it. Floats one. Terry the pass to Wang. Here's LaFrance. Left side, Terry. 1 second left. And he banks in the layup. Terry's got 14 points for the game. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We've got more in store for you right after this. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Starks against Wade. Starks kicks it over to Arenas. Battier sets the pick for Arenas. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. There's up top. He's covered by Arenas. Takes it from 10. Kicks it out to LeBron. He wants a screen on Battier. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
As a teenager, James already has a man's body. He's stronger than half the league already.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
And I think what really catches your eye about James is how much he does and does well. For a rookie, he affects almost every facet of the game.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Bucks leading by 17. Playing the pass to Starks. Out to the right wing. Pass to Battier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A shake. It's deflected. Wade against Starks. Here's Hamilton. That 3 off the mark. Milwaukee's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. Battier for 3. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Divac. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got his 3rd assist on the night. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Wade against Starks. Outside for Arenas. And the Bucks miss again. Clippers trail by 15. Outside, James. Pass to Divac. Divac. It's good on the putback.
Great work on the glass. That kind of hustle play can really energize and galvanize a team.
Artest against LeBron. Starks outside. With the shot. And it's Paul Pierce with the rebound. And so it's Pierce with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Now here's Pierce. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Great poise and agility. You knew Pierce would get that to fall.
A different look for Milwaukee. Warnings checked in for Wang. Nowitzki comes in for Shane Battier. And Terry subbed in for Starks. And then for the Clippers, Marcus Camby. He's checked in for Divac. Stoudemire comes in for LeBron. And it's Nash in for Richard Hamilton. And that one falls for Pierce. Bucks leading by 10. Terry looking over the floor. Morning dishes to Terry. Nowitzki, that's for 2. And again, the Bucks miss. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Terry against Nash. And he lobs it up toward the rim. To stop the drought, Camby with the block. Well, look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Pass to Wade. Back to Nash. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Here's Morning. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Camby's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Wade. Good work defensively by Arenas. Bucks leading by 10. Artest the pass to Terry. Pass to Arenas. Back to Terry. Nowitzki with the screen on Nash. 6 to shoot. For the 3. And that's good. Dirk Nowitzki for 3.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And the Clippers making a change here. James is checked in. Wade kicks to Nash. Camby sets the screen for Nash. Back to Wade. And stolen by Morning. Arenas against Wade. Outside Arenas. Outside Terry. Rebound by the Clippers. Pass to Wade. James outside. Stoudemire setting the pick for James. Back to Wade. 4 on the shot clock. A 3 ball. And the rebound goes to Nowitzki. Milwaukee's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Milwaukee.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And you always hope to take charge of the season series by winning that first game. This will put them up 1-0. 3 games left still to play this year against the Clippers.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Nowitzki.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
And he makes both free throws. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Davis kicks to Randolph. Pass to Pierce. Back to Randolph. Bounce pass Pierce. With a floater. And Davis can't get it to go. Now Starks. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later. Welcome to the weekend, everybody. Let's get it going with NBA action on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Chicago Bulls as they go up against the New York Knicks. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. Here we are watching this season so far. It feels like the league gets more athletic every single season.
Especially the big men. What we're seeing out of the 7-footers now is far different from the guys I grew up around.
Pass to Murazan. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Murazan's got the first basket of the game for the Bulls. Outside Williams. Bryant inside. He's against Martin. 5 to shoot. Picked by Yao. And a wide open look for Kirilenko. Off target with his 3. Now the Bulls with it. Odom, the pass to Martin. Over Yao. And it's Martin missing. High post, Bryant. And he's currently averaging more than 26 points a game. Such a force. Pass to Kirilenko. Now with the ball. The baseline J. That one goes in.
And when he rises up, he knows he's probably going to get a clean look. It's a matter of executing.
You know, for me, it doesn't get any better than seeing big fellas who can use the mid-range jumper to their advantage.
Here's Marbury. Yao Ming picking up that last basket. Hits it from three-point range.
And I love how Odom stretches the floor. They're always ready to shoot from distance when the defense isn't focused.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Williams looking around. To the middle. Bryant finds Williams. Clock at 4. Picked by Yao. From outside the arc. And it's Jason Williams with the 3.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
That one good for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And so it's New York with it. After the Bulls picking up a basket just moments ago. Taken away. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. On up the court. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And this is where Martin can really hurt you, which is why defenses resort to fouling him.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And with the free throw percentage hovering around 70, he knows he has to bring that up.
And, fellas, I think you have to like his improvements over his free throw numbers from a year ago. It's not a significant number or a huge amount, but it's improvement nonetheless.
That's good from Martin.
And Martin seems to have his game face on all the time. Plays with a lot of ferocity. A high-flying forward who gets after it on defense.
And both free throws good for Martin.
You know, you make your free throws, and I think it helps your rhythm, too.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
Here we go, Chicago. Here comes
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Williams passes to Kirilenko. Pass to Kobe. Back to Kirilenko. Clock at 6. Pulls it up. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Hill passes to Odom. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Murazan misses. Knicks trail by 4. Williams up on top. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Pass to Kirilenko. Looks for Yao. Gets it to him. Shoots over Odom. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Hill. And it's sent back by Wallace.
Wallace, clearly a great shot blocker. Add another one to his tower.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. Now Kobe. He's guarded by Hill. And Bryant kicks to Williams. Wallace looking for an opening. It's Kirilenko on the wing. Defended by Odom. And the basket by Kirilenko.
And when you're a good passer, the D expects that. He tricked them there and kept it for a bucket.
Odom against Kirilenko. Bryant with the steal. And a fast break now for New York. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And it's Hill penetrating. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Hill able to stretch the floor, making it tough on defenses to guard it.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Bulls.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
And the word you got to use is explosive out there when talking about Grant Hill. He's one of those guys who doesn't wait for the game to come to him. He goes out and just makes things happen.
Now here's Pippen. 11-point game his last outing. Back to Sabonis. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Chicago leading by 7. Crozier passes to Marbury. Launches it. Sabonis grabs the board. New York has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. The 3 from Johnson. That one misses.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Crozier. That one doesn't go. Nice defense from Wallace.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pippen finds Sabonis. Here's Wallace. He's guarded by Finley. Second chance shot. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Even against tough defense, Wallace, tough to deal with inside, outworking them for the shot that time.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
And, guys, this has not been a season to remember for him at the free throw line, certainly to this point.
Free throw, no good for Wallace.
And Wallace, just an unreal defender. An undersized center who blocks shots and pounds the glass like a madman.
Here's Finley. He had 15 points last outing. From deep, Richardson. And the Bulls with another miss. Here's Chapman. Pass to Wallace. From deep, Johnson. That one, no good. And that does it for the first quarter. Bulls out front, up 5. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Bulls, guys, what do you think?
You got to credit their defense. Communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Clock is at 3. Takes a shot at the elbow. Reeves with the rebound. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. Leading by 5. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
The Knicks have started out 0-1 from the line, missing their only other attempt early.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
The first free throw is good.
Man, it's such a pleasure to watch Sabonis work. A great basketball IQ and an unreal passer for a big guy.
Kenyon Martin is checked in for Jason Richardson. And Sabonis drops them both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Kobe against Hardaway. Back to Martin. And finished off by Martin.
And how about the explosive leaping ability by Martin? A big-time dunker who enjoys hitting this close to the basket.
Anderson outside. On the wing, Bryant. New York calls timeout.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. To take a look at the Knicks, they've got the #1 record in the conference, and because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them. And, of course, Chicago, a couple spots below.
And, you know, for the Bulls, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
Now here's Pippen. Nothing on the board. Shot clock at 5. New York needs to get off a shot. And it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Kobe.
Over the course of the game, they're trying to get Kobe shots from everywhere on the court.
Pass to Martin. Outside Hardaway. Here's Odom. Sabonis grabs the board.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Johnson kicks to Anderson. Pippen against Odom. Johnson outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. Johnson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Hardaway passes to Martin. Bulls moving the ball around. Odom's shot, good.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Pippen. Sabonis' screen on Odom. Second chance effort, and it will go. And the Bulls' lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Sabonis.
And that huge frame of Sabonis is a problem for the defense. Excels at getting perfect position on that offensive glass.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls. Several teams changing it up here. Bulls have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Odom. And the 3 off target. New York's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Williams kicks to Kirilenko. Looks for Yao. Gets it to him. And out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Michael Finley, he's checked in for Chicago.
Bulls, number 14, Michael Finley.
Chicago has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Marbury. And the Bulls with another miss. New York's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And here is Williams. Right side, Bryant. Oh, the agility and finish of Kobe Bryant.
This just proves how tough Kobe is. Rushing off the defense inside, a no-brainer.
Up from the screen. Outside Hill. Out left to the wing. Top of the key. That's good on the jump shot. Hill's got his second bucket of the night.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Outside Williams. Outside Kobe. Pass to Kirilenko. Wallace with a screen for Kirilenko. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Bulls have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. There's 1:17 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Hill. Yao with the block.
At 7'6", Yao is a huge shot blocking threat. Got to be careful shooting when he's roaming nearby.
And New York making a change here. Johnson's checked in. .111 left in the first half. 4 on the shot clock. Deep 2 from Hill. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. .103 left now here in the second. Outside Williams. Johnson in the corner. It's stolen by Hill. Pass to Muresan. Here's Marbury. Here's Muresan. He's covered by Yao. Muresan passes to Odom. From outside, off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And here's Kirilenko. Now, here's Yao. 14 points from him the last game against New Orleans.
Yeah, but he was also a force on the defensive side. 2 block shots and also altered a ton of shots.
The Knicks shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. And that one falls for Yao.
Keep in mind with Yao, it's not all about size. He's a skilled player in a big body, and that's a lethal combination.
That one misses. Odom deciding where to go with it. Right wing. The kick out to Hill over Kirilenko. And another miss by Chicago.
and not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Bulls lead by 1. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Williams with the ball. Pass to Kobe. For the lead. Murazan the rebound. Murazan's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Marbury. Pick up by Hill. Marbury passes to Hill. Over Bryant. Hill, no good.
I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
Pass to Kirilenko. And here's Kobe for 3. Here's Wallace and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Kobe against Hill. Here's Marbury. It's back to Hill. To the wing on the left. 6 on the shot clock. Fires it up. Rebound by Wallace. Wallace has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Williams kicks to Yao. Outside Kirilenko. Pass to Kobe. Fades back. That doesn't go in either for Kobe. And Odom's got the ball here for the Bulls. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Here's Marbury. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
Williams passes to Yao. No good from 11 feet. Bulls have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Martin with a screen on Kobe. Pass to Martin. Here's Marbury. The kick out to Hill. Shoots over Bryant. And the basket by Hill. Hill's got 7.
A guy with Marbury's vision is not going to miss that one. Sending it right over the top to the shooter.
New York takes timeout.
Here we go, Chicago. Here come your Bubbles.
Here's Williams. Outside Kirilenko. Yao inside. Nails the baby hook. Yao's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
It's going to be very hard to get a hand on one of Yao's shots. Even the best defenders aren't blocking that.
Chicago calls timeout.
Put your hands together. It's your Bubbles.
Gibbons check in for New York.
Number 33, Scottie Pippen.
Well, we're into the 3rd quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Marbury. Pass to Hill. Inside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Murazan. Wallace covering. That one falls. Murazan's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
Well, to be a legit NBA player, you have to make those the tough ones.
Outside Williams. Wallace with a screen for Williams. Fires from 18. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Williams has got 5.
Williams showing you he's crafty in the mid-range.
Marbury passes to Hill. Now Odom. Three-pointer. And he's good on the 3-ball. 9 points in the game so far.
Did a nice job of staying ready for that pass. Shot preparation was great. Caught it and let it go.
Williams kicks to Kobe. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Bulls leading by 4. Hill passes to Marbury. Wallace against Odom. Pass to Hill. Martin with a screen on Kobe. The tray. Hill, no good.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Nice job by Jason Williams going right into the defense and drawing the foul.
For New York, they have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line.
Williams, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Williams.
Hey, Jason Williams is known for being a flashy player, but he also has some substance to that style. He blends the two nicely. A terrific ball handler and one of the most creative passers out there.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Reeves is checked in, and it's Finley in for Martin. And then for New York, Sabonis, he's checked in for Yao. And it's Johnson in for Kobe. Hill. And it's sent back by Sabonis. On the wing, Johnson. They swipe it. Here's Hill. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Pippen.
Grant Hill showing you he can get physical when he has to, absorbing that contact, actually seeking it out to draw the foul.
Hill, 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Hill. Both free throws good from Hill.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Out to the right wing. There's 47 seconds left to play in the third. And Odom's got the ball here for Chicago. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Now here's Hardaway. Still yet to score. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Got a question for you. How do you guard Penny Hardaway? He's long, he's athletic, he's smart, he's got great vision, excellent ball handling skills. Simply a matchup nightmare.
It's his first trip to the line. Chicago making a switch here. Martin's checked in. Hardaway hits them both. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the third. Pippen kicks to Wallace. Pass to Johnson. Back to Wallace. High post, Pippen. 5 on the clock. And here's Johnson outside. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Odom's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Finley. And it's, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Bulls up by 8. And we'll get going after this from United Center. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Chicago leading by 8. Outside Hardaway. Out to the wing. Here's Marbury, guarded by Kobe.
Marbury very good at putting pressure on defenses and forcing them to foul.
Third personal foul.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Chicago.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
You know, they've been knocking down triples, too. They've continued to make the most of their opportunities from behind the arc as well.
First one falls for him. He's perfect from the line this time.
And this guy brings a lot of heart to his game, and that's something you have to respect. He's got that desire to make a difference on the floor.
Now here's Bryant. Pass to Sabonis. And it's blocked.
Oh, he just erases the shot there with a well-timed block.
Reeves the pass to Marbury. Reeves with the screen on Johnson. Here's Hardaway. Now Finley. Ring shot on the way. And the rebound goes to Anderson. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Johnson kicks to Kobe. Pass to Johnson. Bryant on the wing. Down low. Got a piece of it. The three. What a shooter! What a shooter! Kobe Bryant.
Kobe has such confidence. Feels like this guy can score whenever he wants to.
Hardaway with it. Here's Marbury. And it's sent back by Sabonis. Up top, Bryant. Pass to Pippen. They set the pick. Misses the three. Bulls leading by 7. Reeves the pass to Marbury. Hardaway with it. Reeves with the screen for Hardaway. To the inside. Reeves gets the bucket. Reeves has got his first points of the night.
And with the height to see over people and the peripheral vision to do it quickly, Penny with the perfect setup.
Joe Johnson on the wing. Now here's Kobe. Defense is right there. Back to Pippen. Jacks up a three. And Marbury pulls it down. The Bulls have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Pass to Finley. Over Pippen. Finley can't get it to go. Knicks trail by 9. From 18 feet away. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And Chicago shooting not great, 40% for the game. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Buries the long-range jumper.
A confident and fearless three-point shooter. Marbury, not afraid at all to take the long-range shots.
The Knicks call time. regroup in for the Knicks. Yao checked in for Sabonis. Wallace comes in for Anderson. Andre Kirilenko's checked in for Scottie Pippen. And it's Williams in for Johnson. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Well, I had a chance to listen to the Knicks coach talk about the game with his team. Coach told his guys, lock in. This is it. Leave everything out on the floor. A simple message down the stretch. We'll see if it resonates. Guys.
Thanks, David.
No shying away from contact there.
Personal foul. First team foul. Williams. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Williams. And both free throws good for Williams. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Marbury passes to Hill. Inside, here's Mirasan. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And here is Williams. Outside Kirilenko. Wallace up on top. It's Kobe Bryant on the wing. He's guarded by Hill. 6 to shoot. That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
You know, that's about as good a defensive play as you're going to see. Instant reaction to get a hand on the shot. Beautifully done.
2 on the clock. There's Williams with the 3, and the 3 ball is good. Williams has got 5 points in the quarter.
Hey, Jason Williams is known primarily for his passing, but I tell you, he can get on a roll and score that ball, too.
1:36 left in the fourth quarter. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Here's Mirasan, and the layup's good off the glass. And the Bulls lead by 11.
If you get the ball that close, you kind of have to finish it.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for New York. Pass to Kobe. Back to Williams. Wallace with a screen for Williams. Great open look there. Williams has got 11 in the second half. And 1:01 left in the fourth. For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Mirasan passes to Odom. Stolen by Kirilenko. He lobs it up, and the jam by Wallace.
Nice ball movement that time by Bryant, and I don't think he gets enough credit, guys, for how good a passer he is.
41 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
Here's Marbury from past the arc. A putback. Here's Mirasan. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
It's never easy trying to keep him off the glass. He's an absolute beast down there.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach. I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, I agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
Outside Hardaway. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.